Howdy, Wolf. Just gonna go ahead and be transparent here. This one may not even get uploaded. So, definitely don't want clips of this one. Or at least not where the subtitle's visible. But yeah. Let's get right into the game. Do I have... Yep, I got it up. Cool. Your weapons are controlled by input modules. Module outputs are controlled by using sliders and dials. Items are either weapons or modules. Press go to start combat when ready. Interesting. Oh, so this is like strictly the amplitude for moving up and down. Okay. Oh, wait, so if I just... Oh, interesting. So I do have some, like, meager control over the pattern. Alright. Goblin Woods. Oh, I can control the speed. Oh, well, theoretically, I want it moving as fast as possible at all times. Hi, Merle. Welcome in. Can we... Okay, there we go. Drag two of the same item together to upgrade it. Shoots holy beams whenever you heal. Give weapon 30% chance to zap on hit. That sounds pretty sick, actually. Move weapon in a star pattern. Hi, Liam. Welcome in. Sure. Let's add some damage to that puppy. And... Oh! Okay. I see what's happening here. So I would need to get another weapon. Thank you for the shake, Liam. Probably needed a good shake right about now. Bank. Is this systems engineer of the game? Kind of. That's kind of what it feels like. Can I... How do I bank things? Do I... Okay, I can only bank items already own. Alright. Well, I don't want to remove the ability for the sword to move up and down, I don't think. I feel like that's kind of keep... Whoa, my god. Those are some much faster enemies than we had before. Oh, just my health reheal between... Or my health... Cool. Okay, so I do need to be adjusting these knobs in real time. Wait, what? Okay. That's cool, but, gets 2 damage per adjacent pet. Give shit to attach 1. Mix 2 inputs into 2 outputs? Huh? Move weapon in a spiral. Let's buy the pet rock. And give it... that. Yeah. I'm not gonna sleep. Before I do know this, you're a cute goober. I'm not. No. Not cute. Also not a goober. Stinky butt. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we got a rock moving in a spiral pattern, which will hopefully clean up any enemies that are super close to the... Oh my god, the electricity too. I really wish I could get the electricity on my sword since it's moving so far off base. Choose skill. Tech trash. +2 damage to random weapon on selling mech. Pets give all mechs +1 damage for 2 seconds. What are mechs? +3 damage to rows with 3+ pets. I mean skip, because I don't know how to sell weapons and I don't have a bunch of pets. Hey Blue Bat. On kill. 3 inputs into 3 outputs. Adjacent mech weapon shoot lasers every 1 second. Clown rod. Creates 6 bouncing balls. I am interested to know what's going on here. Scale the weapon up and down. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Alright. Well, that's interesting. So how about we put the rock... No. Let's... Fuck. Oh, is this what the mixer's good for, though? Oh, that probably is what the mixer's good for. I could put a bunch of abilities on the sword if I had a mixer. Okay, let's back up. First things first, we want the rock to be moving around a bunch. And we want the sword to be spiraling and zappy. And then I guess we'll give the clown rod the scaler for now. Merle, thank you for the 5-stream streak, buddy. I'm still not sure what the egg does, but I'll try it. Headshot. Alrighty. Okay, so first thing I notice is the wand is not moving. So that's something. I'm also curious how the egg would die. Because on death it becomes, I hope, something more useful. Pingu slides at enemies slow for 2 seconds on hit. Fire staff. Create ring of fireballs. Spiral. Point. Move weapon to fixed point. Huh. Split 1 input to 2 outputs. Okay. Alright, let's take a splitter, because we clearly need one. Let's take another spiral for more amplitude. And fuck it. I like penguins. Alright. So now, what we want is for this to come right here, and then we can give that to the sword and the wand. God, this is already becoming a rat's nest, and I love it. Is the clown wand doing clown things? I really can't tell. It's making clown noises, but I can't tell if it's actually doing anything outside of Alright, well that was fast. At least the weapons are getting better. Anvil, get +2 damage to all basic weapons. Which is the sword, and basically nothing else. Poison area on hit. Move weapon in a triangle. Yeah, another mixer is good right now. Hey, Ado. Welcome in. I don't know if I feel like the scaler's doing anything for me. I can do is wire this here and this here. And move that to one of those things to move this down. Where's this thing getting movement from? Or is it... what is this? Spiral. Okay, but what if rather than setting just one thing to spiral, we set both of these things to spiral? And then the rock can move up and down, left and right. Then we can... no, let's move this down here. Connect that to the rock and the egg. And, oh my god. Hi, Lombi. Welcome in. Let's get it. Ah, so that's what the clown wand does when it's working. Oh, these skulls are coming in like bats out of hell, too. Alrighty. If you have +5 mechs, summon Mechatron. I'm still not entirely sure where the mechs are. Every 3 seconds, stun all enemies for 0.25 seconds, or give +2 damage to random weapon on selling mech. Again, I'm not sure what the mech stuff is. Yeah, I think I'd rather take Stutter. 2 MP blast area. On kill, 50% chance to heal 1 HP. Wait, hold on. The sword's not moving, is it? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it is. It's spiraling and it... Yeah. Okay, I see. We need another splitter, is honestly what we need. Merge 2 inputs to 1 output. So we could put 2 somethings on 1 something. That's tricksy. Give +3 damage to the pet below juice. Well, since Pengu doesn't really care where it is, Pengu can be at the bottom here, and then we take juice to buff him. Give a ring of fireballs to connected weapon for 2 MP. Give that to the sword. Alright, let's see it. Alright, so that Stutter's doing its job. I would like to get that electricity on more things. Attached wand fires sonic wave on casting. Oh, things on the same row can be connected? Oh, my organizational chart's about to get a lot better. Okay. Anyway, scalar. We're gonna put that on the egg and the clown with an amplitude of about 60%. The egg's just moving left and right. I wish we could attach anything to the Pengu. Is there anything we're just not using? Nah, everything's benefiting something right now. Leshy. +3 damage to all pets for 2 seconds. And it itself is a pet and also a wand. Okay. Go for it. Wait, so the scale also affects the, scale also affects the size of the projectiles? That's pretty cool. Me too, Blue Bat. For those of you who've watched my that's a mech weapon. 3 mixer. Bro, that's... I mean... We gotta get the 3 mixer. Come on now. Okay. First, take this. Second, take this. Third... I mean, we gotta grab the 3 mixer. Like, that feels overpowered. Put that in the bank. 3 mixer. Okay. Where are some redundancies we can fix up? Can I clear all wires at once? Okay, I can just right click to clear wires. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So, this, give a ring of fireballs to connected weapons. Hi, Raharu. Welcome in. Alright. We definitely want to connect the zapper to every weapon. We want to connect this and this. Hi, Mimic. Welcome in. And then as far as spiral, we'll attach here to attach to other things. But first, let's give this shit, let's make this look less like a rat's nest. Here, and here, and here. And then let's also fix this up just to make it more visually readable. Alright, so spiral. All these things already have movement, so they don't really need it. But we'll attach the spiral motion to the egg and the rock. And then we'll connect the matchstick to the clown rod, because that's creating projectiles, and I want to see if in doing so it's also actually, it'd probably be more efficient to do this. So now everything is benefiting from more things. And then we've got a splitter we're just not really... Yeah, we got a splitter we're not using here, which frees up another spot. So yeah, we got shit flying around erratically, growing and shrinking in size. I think we're gonna go on this. I should honestly probably attach the matchstick to more things as well. But that is just a thought. Actually, yeah, there's no drawback to attaching the matchstick to more things. problem is, then we have an issue. Triple projectile. Huh? Give weapon explode on kill. Also pretty good. Gain +1 damage every 4 kills. Every 40 kills, sorry. Looks like a fun kind of chaos. It really is. This game is everything I was hoping it would be so far. I don't think we need this. I think we go to the bank. Is there a way we can, like... Oh, you can see damage numbers. That's really cool. Okay. So, what we can do... Take matchstick. Put it down here where Pengu is. Then put juice right there. Move this over here. Actually, let's move egg over here. So that way it's a little more visually... Yeah, Sirio, I did leave ZGF. You are free to ask me any questions you have. I will only be answering questions about it today, and then... Oh, maybe not just today. That feels preferential to the people who are here, you know, right this second. But my point is I'm not going to be willing to talk about it forever, so... I want to encourage questions early and move on from it soon. What is this? Oh, yeah, matchstick. Matchstick on the rock. Maybe the rock will do more damage with matchstick. Goblin Saint. Oh, shit. Okay, thankfully he's not going right for the tower, because dude's got a lot of health. Yeah, we're gonna clean this up pretty fast, it looks like. So yeah, I guess what we really need is more 3x3 splitters and maybe mech weapons, since the game seems obsessed with those for some reason. Flooded ruins. Okay. You can +1 MP when other wands cast, 5 MP, fire large explosive bolt. I mean, do we want to build into wands? Because I feel like wands are some of our best weapons now. How much damage is the rock doing? Okay, the rock did more damage that time. That's good. Wind gem dealt a lot of damage. Matchstick dealt a lot of damage. Give adjacent items +1. Move weapon in a circle. Will you stream another tabletop? Absolutely I will. Whether it's on my own channel or whether I get hired onto another team, which is currently what I'm angling for. I will, rest assured, be running another tabletop to be streamed, hopefully. Let's see... Heals 1 HP every 1 second for 0 damage. I think I like Flame. Is the egg doing anything? Yeah, the egg's not even on the board. I mean, granted, I've kind of set it up to fail, but at the same time, like, I'm not super clear on what the egg's supposed to do anyways. Alright. Oh, but flame can't even be attached to anything. Okay. Okay. Pull weapon to nearby enemies. Oh, that's really good. Huh. Okay, we can eliminate 2 of the movement modifiers with circle, because I think I would prefer circle anyway. And then... Ah, fuck, we don't have enough for... How do I sell shit? Okay, that's how. Okay, yeah. Sell that. Sell this, because we don't need those anymore. Buy the magnet. Do that. So now weapons are drawn toward... Weapons are drawn towards enemies. Split to everything. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Will you ever return to the settings of Agents of Reflection? Yes, absolutely I will. I'm glad you brought that up. And I'm only saying this because I said it in ZGF, but the message got deleted. And I don't trust anyone... Or, sorry, I shouldn't say trust. I don't expect anyone to go to bat for me on this. But in the message that I sent in the ZGF server, you know, as my announcement for leaving, I said something that's very important to me and something that I want you guys to remember. And that is that Zim does not have my permission to continue Agents of Reflection in any capacity. I don't want offshoots. I don't want my characters appearing in other things. I don't want the entire campaign handed over to a different storyteller. I want Agents of Reflection to end, as far as ZGF is concerned, where I left it. And I'm only saying this so explicitly because Zim has a history of taking intellectual property that I've shared with him and using it without my consent and against my wishes. And if you need an example of that, that is how the magic system for Scar came to be. The magic system for Scar is almost a one-to-one rip-off of an Arcana system. I shouldn't say rip-off, that's prejudicial. But it is a one-to-one copy of a system that I had called... hold on, I can actually... I think I still have the design document here. I think it was called something anima. Where was it? Anyways, if I can't find it on this stream to share with you guys, the point is, the only reason I am saying he explicitly right now and everywhere I can that I don't want him to use AOR again is because he has taken things of mine in the past and used them for his own purposes, and especially in Scar. He's done that. So if you see him running or mentioning or doing anything with Agents of Reflection now that I'm gone, know that he's doing it against my wishes and that he has noticed from me that I've asked him not to do that. Zero Khan asks, what was the reason you left? The reason I left, there were two main reasons. One, for reasons that I can talk about if I'm asked to get into more detail, but I don't have time to expand into right now, like right with this one question. My personal relationship with Zim had soured, and on a professional level, Zim was not meeting his commitments to me as a storyteller for Agents of Reflection. Namely, he was coming up nearly every session with a reason that he either couldn't or didn't want to pay me my share of the tips that we agreed to. And that is another thing that I can get more specific about, but for the purposes of answering that question, because my relationship was soured and because Zim wasn't doing things he said he would do professionally. God, that sword is putting in work, man. Especially... Oh, I forgot the magnet, too. I'm actually curious now what's doing the most damage. Because I see 21 popping up every so often. So the wind gem is still our heavy hitter. penguin being a close second is actually kind of surprising to me. Give the item below this 1 damage. Or give weapon explode on kill. I don't know if explode on kill is better than zap on hit. I wonder about that. Anyways, we upgrade the penguin since apparently it's one of our main sources of damage right now. We could also reroll. I don't think I want to, but we could. It's a thing we are capable of. Yeah, keep it going. We did alright that run. Or that instance. God, the sword becoming a fucking hunter-killer missile is crazy, and I love it. We are losing a lot of health here, though. I should probably bake some sustain into my build at some point. Yeah, we got real low. 50% chance to zap on hit. Oh, but that's a weapon in and of itself. 50% speed to pet above this. The build needs more pinpoint damage rather than widespread. You think so? Give weapon a 40% chance to heal 1 on kill. See, that right there is what I think would be more useful. Short range fire. I still want to know what the mech weapons are all about and why the game is so fucking obsessed with them. How's the pet rock doing? It's not great. Flame's not doing super hot either, and I may just want to get rid of it because I don't have enough wands to really make it worth it. Yeah, later flame. That does beg the question, what are we going to replace it with? Because it's going to have spiral and scalar, whatever it is. Well, I'm going to be doing something in a bit. Hope the rest of your stream goes well, Matio. Thank you, Raru. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for talking to me this morning. You really helped with kind of dealing with all this shit. Is Maelstrom 2 slots? It is 2 slots. I can see how fucking wide it is. How's Pengu doing? God, Penguin's also fucking one of my main sources of damage. Okay. I don't know if we strictly need the scalar. Matchstick? I mean, the matchstick's not adding a whole lot of damage. Let me just reroll. I haven't been doing that. +3 damage to the pet blow. Oh, it already did that. But also gives 50% speed. I feel like the clown rod becomes one of our main damage dealers if we upgrade it. Man. Star pattern. And 3 merge. Okay. Let's try it. That is a lot more projectiles, and they're each doing like 1 more damage per hit, so... Oh, but they're getting in on us quick, too. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, we might be dying. Yeah, we're gone. Okay, that's fine. For a first run, to actually clear the first area, I think was really good. Wizard. Starts with a basic wand kit. Oh. Well, we gotta do that, right? Okay. BRB real quick. just a second. Okay, I'm back. To clarify something I said earlier, it was not called something something anima, it was called Arcane Dominion. Let me pull this up real quick. So Arcane Dominion was a... It was a magic system. It was more of a setting that I was creating, and the setting relied heavily on this word-based magic system, where we had keywords Athari, Apex, and Zenith, and Apexes or Zeniths, which would basically be the word describing a use or effect created by a spell, and then the Apex, which usually like declared the target or something similar. So when I talk about the magic system that's in Scar now and how I feel like it was kind of a repurposed, it was kind of repurposed from this early idea, this thing I'd created and shared with Zim, and then asked him not to use. This is what I'm talking about. And I wish, I'm sure there's like a change log. Yeah, I've been working on this since... I mean, this idea has been in my head since before January of 2024, for sure. But, you know, my main purpose in showing you this today is to show you that, A, there's a reason I keep saying, please don't, keep doing AOR without me, because he has a precedent to do that. And it's also to establish that, yes, this thing I'm showing you that I was working on long before Scar's magic system came along, I was working on it for a pretty long time before he started using it without my permission. Anyways. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to go back and say that to clarify the thing I said in response to Blue Bat. Now we'll get back to the actual show. 1 MP per second to the attached wand. That's cool. Wait, what? We got a self-aiming wand? Dude, that's fucking dope. Are you kidding? Oh, that's way better. Gives damage to it. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Explode on kill. Yeah, take that. Take the splitter so we can move both these things to one slot. Alright. So now when this kills things, they explode. Which is some nice AoE damage to go along with our targeted damage from the wand itself. I don't like that it shoots at a random target. Also, hi Merle, hi Kamo. Alright. Pengu. Yeah, we can afford Pengu and another splitter. Yeah. Let's have a Pengu and a second splitter. And we'll just move all the things we currently have to this splitter. Push those right there, put that right here. No mechanical upgrades yet, except that we also have a penguin to deal some more fixed point damage, so we don't have to worry so much. Well, it looks like even the penguin doesn't exactly prioritize what's getting near to me. Revive once at 50% when dying. Plus 2 damage to all upgraded items. I think resurrect. Against 2 damage per adjacent pet. Give... Okay, so none of these are great for me, I guess. I guess fish, because that allows us to kind of build into pets alongside the wand strategy. I don't know if it's worth re-rolling at this point. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna let the fishy do his thing. Oh my god. Fish actually deals kind of a lot of damage. Puppy follows weapon to the left. Trash Eater gains 1 damage permanently when you sell a weapon. End of wave, gain 1 for each item in network. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. But I'm not going to be selling a whole lot of weapons. I guess what I could do is this right here. So we got 2 adjacent pets. The fish is dealing a fuckload of damage. And then we can take the horseshoe and give it to the penguin so it can be maximally efficient about targeting other things. Things that the wand isn't quite getting to. And now the fish is also doing, like, boss tier damage to everything it hits. God, I love these kinds of games so much. Just tickles a part of my brain. Plus 25% explode on hit. Oh! Cool. Fire Staff's a wand. So let's say we move these guys down here. Fuck. Let's do this. Horseshoe, then the fire staff can be right there. We'll attach that here. I wonder if we can do splitters on splitters. That would be pretty cool. Create a ring of fireballs. Alright, well we don't have any more money. Can we give Pingu all the power? We can. It's the thing we're capable of. I wish we had a way to control the fish. If we could make the fish target particular things, that would be awesome. Plus 3 damage to Rose with plus 3... Ah! We're becoming a pet build. But I mean, sure, yeah. Lots of damage per pet. What the hell? Give weapon above this +2 damage and -5 speed to all of its inputs. The weapon above this. God, this is painful now. Okay. So if we put... If we did it like this, we could put the horseshoe here. Oh my god, yeah, that actually adds damage to the fire staff as well. And then we can put the weight down here. Alright, good to go. Hi, Prance. Holy shit, that damage. Ah, but now we're underutilizing the puppy because he's not moving anywhere. We gotta find a way to make the red staff move. Maelstrom, 50% chance to zap on hit. Vampire Fang. Give weapon a 10% chance to heal 1 HP on hit. Fairy. Orbits enemies. 3 MP blast area stuns for 1 second. Are we just becoming... Okay, so how do we do this? I feel like the want for the Vampire Fang is a given. Right? And then... And then what? The fairy is just good. In general, it helps our build a lot. Okay, what if this splitter here attach to this, which can attach here and here. But then, oh man, I'm so confused. Okay, so here's my thing. Yeah, okay, can't connect duplicate signals. Okay. So what have we accomplished here? Did that do anything for us? Oh, it kind of did, because now we can attach... No, we can't attach anything to the fairy. Okay, yeah, so the inclusion of that splitter did absolutely nothing for us. Damn. What we can do... I mean, we can kind of move this around freely, right? Weapon above this... Which means I want the fairy to be over here. This to be there. That to be here. Right? What's our... Yeah, because all these are getting more damage. Way... Yeah. Navi's also going to be doing a shitload of damage in her own right. Yeah, I think we're good with this build. Prance, if you were here from the beginning, I promise it would make more sense. And when you get to see a fresh run of this game, I think you're going to be really into it. if I understand your brain. Because I feel like it's a lot like mine and you'll really enjoy a game like this. But yeah, this is honestly one of the more unique roguelikes I've played in a while. Alright, Puppy gets a boost. Silicon. +1 damage for each connected input. It's a mech weapon. Hourglass. Gives adjacent modules +30 speed. Fuck, I should have bought the mixer. Yeah, I can't sell the merger for enough. Circle the fire ring. Yeah, I guess I could circle the fire staff, huh? Just 1 second. I want to make sure. Damn it, Puppy's back to chasing the fish. Crap. I've got to find a way to utilize Puppy. Because Puppy's getting no action right now. Puppy needs to chase something else. Puppy needs to chase Pengu. Yeah, follows the weapon to the left. Okay, and now bring in circle. Throw that on. We can only single target it, right? Yeah, we can only single target it, so may as well put it on the fire staff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our best build right now. Who's dealing damage? Penguin's dealing a shitload of damage. Bolt is very close behind Penguin, and nothing else really compares right now. Oh my god, that wand is a sniper now. It's dealing so much damage. Puppy Brain 2 go burr. Wait. So if it's damage on kill, or sorry, if it's explosion on kill, and the explosion kills something, do we just keep proccing explosions? Because that would be awesome. Okay. Gross explosive flowers in path. That's crazy. Give pets on this road damage equal to attached weapons. Well, that'd be really good if I can have. So if I sell this, move this down, move this here, put this there. Yeah. That does it. Let's make this circle a little bigger so that we can really get some damage on that staff. Alright, Dynamite Plus is finally starting to put in work. I'm happy to see that. Okay, we're in it. Oh, that Goblin Sane is fucked. We have incredible high target damage now. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance. He had a puppy and a fish and a penguin all just chasing him down at once. Speed's good. That's incredible. Oh, fuck. I think we sell this mixer. Buy this mixer. And then Yeah, and then just propagate this to everything. And make the circle smaller so it hits your tower just so enemies aren't humping it. Maybe I should do that. I think you've got a real good point, actually. I kind of want the vampire fang. Alright, anyway. Let's make the circle a little smaller. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, now the fireballs are kind of tracing the tower. That's good. Oh man, when these sea creatures do start doing damage to your tower though, it's kind of painful. But I will say we did much better that time than we have done in previous runs. +1 MP per second to adjacent wands. How's this doing? Fairy, penguin, fish, puppy, dynamite. I think it is entirely feasible that we just go full... We go full pet build at this point. Because now our pets are doing a majority of the damage. Who's killing things? The fairy's killing the most things by far. So we give a medkit to the fairy to give us a little sustain. The fairy's a wand. Yeah, but we're trying to leave the wand build behind. We still don't have any mechs. You can't, no attachment points. Oh, you're right, yeah. So I can't, there's no way to upgrade the fairy. Except to do exactly what we're doing now. Rat. Gains +1 damage for each other rat. Sounds pretty good. Capacitor, Mage Blade. 2 MP, gain +2 damage for 1 second. I don't know, man. I feel like I've got decision paralysis now. Let's put a rat in storage, in case we get more rats. Go. Yeah, the dog chasing the penguin around is kind of making the penguin bonkers. Even more speed is good. 3 MP give +3 damage to all pets for 2 seconds. And then that can also be given the wand buffs. Yeah, I mean, it's pet wand, right? So the problem is we gotta get rid of something for it. I personally kind of vote we get rid of... I don't want to get rid of the puppy. The puppy's so fucking good. He's a good boy. Leshy, like Inscription Leshy? Fish isn't doing much, is it? Let's see. Yeah, it makes sense that the fish is doing the least damage out of all of our pets, because it's not chasing anything. It's just floating around and dealing damage to stuff that walks into it. It's like pretty good damage if it happens to hit you. Whereas Leshy... Alright, let's put the fish in storage, see how much damage Leshy can do. 12 damage. Which is a little less than the fish, but it's also buffing our other pets. And then, of course, circle speed is just a strict upgrade on things we already have. Let's see it. I want to see Leshy work. Okay, so Leshy's also single target, it looks like. He seems to be a good bit slower than Pengu. Hi, Kyo. But I mean, Leshy's main thing is to buff, and for what it's worth, we only just now took damage for the first time that wave. Reduced damage taken by 1. Top weapon has +1 damage. Huh? Geo! Ah!
3.
3. Return of the King. Thank you, Kyo, for your 7-month subscription. We appreciate your support. And, you know what? I've just about decided I do actually want to upload and make clips out of this one, so... I mean, we'll cut out all the drama, obviously, but... Yeah. Hollows, if you can, give Kyo a high five for us. Yeah. Alright. Reduced damage taken by 1, I think is the only strictly good thing that's here. Scythe. On kill, summon ally ghost. Soul Ripper. On kill, give +2 MP to adjacent ones. Also would be good. Adjacent pets, zap area on kill. And then we've also just got another 3 mixer. Pretty sure I got like an 86-month sub for an old friend of mine. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is this the part where we smooch the KO? There is always time and space to smooch the KO. And also boop to Kyo. Boop. She's a good friend, helped me through a really rough time in life. You know what? Those are the worthy people. People who be helping you through shit. Alright, let's go. I don't think I have any more upgrades. Dude, the fairy's dealing incredible damage in her own right. Like, I was kind of sleeping on her in the beginning, but she's... I'm sure her stun field is doing a lot, but her damage is crazy. Because she's just able to follow enemies to the ends of the earth. Uh-oh. I think we just used our revive. I actually couldn't tell. It happened so fast. Give +1 damage and 20% chance to stun to adjacent pets. We should all smooch the Cosmo as well. Take some time out of your day to smooch the Cosmo. Problem is, all of our pets are on 1 row right now. I'm thinking about selling the bolt. Alright, with nothing attached. And no weight. Bolt's damage is 3. So it really is the best thing we have weapon-wise, I think. So I think the actual best upgrade we can make if we want to get rid of Bolt is to just add a stronger weapon. Hairdryer. Shoots a knockback blast. Nope. I saw a mech and I'm like, nope, can't do that. Give wand +1 MP cost and stun area. Snowball on kill +1 damage and +20% size for 1 second. None of these are doing incredible damage either. I think we reroll again. Necromancy. 4 MP, summon a skeleton ally, can't be moved, is a wand and a pet. But it takes 2 slots. Wait. Oh. Okay, well, we got a strictly better weight. So that's cool. Which adds a little more damage to the bolt weapon. Well, now we don't have any money, so let's just get it. I don't think the fire staff is giving us a whole lot of damage anymore. Is that a controversial thing to say? Oh, we died. So I was right, we had actually used our resurrect earlier. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to night so I can have kind of a tank build and hopefully build some sustain in. Now the painful shit about the sword in particular is that we pretty much are guaranteed to take some damage in the beginning. +2 damage to modules in the network. What are modules? Oh. Okay. Okay. Can I see, like, an in-game glossary? Like, I need to understand what the word... Oh! Does it mean in-network with that item? So if I were to do... Okay, what does this mean? +2 damage to modules in network, but what is a module? I'm so confused. Anyways, we got a screwdriver flying back and forth now, so that's assuredly pretty dangerous. Oh, fuck. Are we gonna die on round 2? Okay. We did not die on round 2, however, we also didn't get much HP. Deals +1 damage on hit if moving it over 100% speed. Doesn't seem great. That's good. Boop. And boop. To boop. And boop. Cool. Alright. So now they should both be moving pretty erratically. Go. Okay, so evidently these things are not modules because it's not giving damage to them. Which, I mean, fair enough, they wouldn't deal damage anyways, they're just splitters and modifiers and shit, but in my quest to figure out what the fuck a module is... Far enemies take +2 damage from weapons, on hit 10% stun chance for 1.5. Upgrade a random mech. Still don't have a mech. Let's skip. Tordo. Minus 80% speed. Glass has high damage, but breaks at the end of the wave. Or breaks until end of wave. Ooh. Well, I mean, we got to get something moved. We got to get something moving in terms of damage here. I think I will sell the screwdriver so that little trash panda here can get more damage. We're also gonna add a 3 merge here so we can do this, this, and this, all going to this, which goes to this. Sick. It's a mech and it deals slightly more damage. That is the sum total of all the things we just added to that sword with 4 slot adjustments. But now we can see why this game's so obsessed with mechs, hopefully. And the raccoon's also dealing damage. Probably more than the sword, considering the sword is not aiming. Yep. Not even close. 15 MP to zap all enemies on screen. That's a mech. Knockback on hit. I think we take it. Yeah. But we also want this to move around. Which it will, because it's attached. Yeah, it's attached by this 3 merge here, so we don't have to buy anything else. I wish I could cause it to move separately from the sword. Oh. Oh, the discharger doesn't charge itself. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Gold rod, 15% chance to get 1 gold on kill. Summon a skeleton ally, can't be moved. We don't even have enough for it. Yeah, we can't sell our splitter for enough either. Okay, so that's off the table. We can't do that. We're kind of in a corner now. Gain damage equal to adjacent mech's total damage. Then... Well, I mean, both of these things do count as mechs now. So Trash Panda can just kind of be wherever. But now the magnetizer's not moving. Unless we add Spiral temporarily. Yeah, and that's our main damage dealer, assuming it hits anything. Actually, no, the raccoon's probably still our main damage dealer. Because it's actually targeting things. Whereas the rest of our items are just hoping to hit something on their path. I need to see if it's possible to make a kill box in this game. Mechs make random sparks, that's good. +3 wave reward. Attach it to the 4-way splitter. What do you mean attach it to the 4-way splitter? Yeah, that's obviously just the correct choice. The X. Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. Because all that's gonna do is give the spiral pattern to the sword and the discharger. See what I mean? I kind of want to take Bolt, almost. I wish we could get one of those big splitters. God damn it. Attach the magnetizer to it, not spiral. What magnetizer? Oh. Okay, but that's not how that works, Mimic. Because if we attach... Hold on. If we attach magnetizer... Yeah, we can't attach magnetizer as an input. You know what we could do, though? Could... Fuck. The problem is we still don't have enough slots. I mean, we could do this and simplify that by a lot. No, I get it, Mimic. This game is not, like, visually descriptive, if that makes sense. Oh, fuck, but then we lose out on the mech bonus. So yeah, this needs to be attached here. Fuck. Okay, yep. I was right. The way we're already doing it's the best way to do it. Which sucks, but what can you do? We are going to crank that spiral up. Crank that spiral to 11. I wonder if that zapper is going to be like paying dividends over time. Create reflection of weapon to the left of this. Cool. Start of wave, give weapon +1 permanent damage. Gains +1 damage per mech in network. Okay. So we're about to learn something here. Count 1. So what if I move it here? Count 1. So I don't understand. How are you supposed to get... first of all, I need a definition of the word network. Because I'm kind of lost on this now. Does it maybe just mean everything connected to... Everything connected to the thing this is connected to? Fuck my life. 2 MP trigger random effect. Yeah, but I wasted all my money on that. Fuck. Definitions. Definitions would be really helpful in this game. Counts as 3 mechs in its network. God damn it. Okay, well, that's okay. At least the cell phone is charging itself, which... our one other mech right now does not do. Problem is, I still don't have any good splitters. I kind of just want to leave this run, to be honest. Like, this is... I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it. Okay, hold on. Enough. Enough. Everything stop. Alright. This plus this creates a 3x3 splitter, to which I can attach this, and this. Pin that here, and then attach all of our weapons to that. Oh yeah, everyone please wish Cosmo a big happy birthday. They deserve it. Okay, I honestly want to disconnect that. There you go. I feel like that's the best way to get a lot of damage on that. Now, we can't afford anything. So this and this will go in the bank. Yeah, and none of these sell for anything, so. But yeah, hope you've had an awesome birthday, Kamo. Wait, what's causing things to explode? Oh, there's no reason the sword shouldn't be up here. Yeah, sword needs to be up here so the magnetizer can get damage. I thought that said bitch maker. Anyway. Lone Wolf. Gains +3 damage per adjacent empty item slot. Adjacent ones get plus 0.5 MP on cast. I don't think we need anything. I think we go on with what we have. Okay, I like the way Spiral works as a pattern, in that it does reach out to far-flung enemies, but it also comes in and like can clear off enemies that are kind of hugging the tower. It's really helpful. Demon shoots waves of fireballs. +5 max HP for each item in network. Okay. There's the 3 mixer we wanted. Can we get that and the armor? Sick. Boop. 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 To do... Boop. 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 Where did we lose an item? Oh, these can't... Oh. So why shouldn't I just... do that then, to absolutely maximize the number of items in the network? Okay. Oh, the Goblin Saint. I mean, if that's how networks work, then splitters are going to be a godsend in any build that cares about those. I think we're dead. Pretty sure we're dead, actually. Yep. Later, Merle. Hope you have a good night. Okay. I'm taking suggestions. Because I don't seem to be getting better at this game. I do think I like the wizard kit better than the sword kit. At the very least, because the wizard kit doesn't actually, doesn't take damage round one if you don't want it to. Merger could be good. Weapon explodes every 2 seconds, gains +1 damage for splash damage on hit. We'll take the merger, but we don't really need anything else. Go. And I think we survived this wave too without much damage. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about the bats. Wow. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. I gotta remember we have to have some kind of AoE. Or some plan for the bats. Welcome in, Burbsan. Blade stabs nearby enemies every 1 second. Give damage to pets, gain damage for adjacent pets. Okay, if I take the blade, I've got to give some way for it to branch out and deal more damage. So what if we take per mech in network? So let's make this as readable as possible real quick. And take a splitter, just because we're already kind of up to network things. Alright, now we have something approaching a kill box. Okay, so stab is a ranged weapon, apparently. Oh, there go Kyo booping all the snoots. Adjacent modules, 30% speed, +2 damage while at full HP. Okay, if this long staff is doing what I think it does, and like, spinning, that would be really cool. Programs a robot and has it steal— oh, I didn't notice, I'm sorry. I've been stolen, as I often am. Gives adjacent modules +30 speed. So if I did that. Oh. Oh. What's changing when I change the amplitude? Okay. So it's actually more beneficial to create a smaller square so that it's able to rotate faster and do more damage. I think. If it's moving over 100% speed. I mean, it could be good. It's also a mech to add to the network. So I think that can also be good. Add this to do that. So now it stabs twice because we got 2 mechs in the network. It's looking like pretty good damage. I wonder if that golden goblin would have, like, dropped gold if we killed it. Give +2 damage to a random weapon on selling mech. Pets give all mechs +1 damage for 2 seconds on kill. +15 amp and +15 speed to all modules. Well, that works for a razor, which wants to move really fast. Okay. So we're getting up to network shenanigans, so a mixer is going to be good. Pet rock. Well, a pet rock doesn't move on its own, so I think we forgo that for now. I don't think there's any reason not to do this. Right. Yeah, just to get everything connected in one network. Move hourglass center and surround it. Yeah, I guess, but... Okay, I don't know if up and down counts as adjacent in this game. I feel like the separation implies that they won't be considered adjacent. Capacitor... Yeah, he do be kidnapping. Attached weapon counts as a mech and has +1 damage. So that gives us more mechs. And then capacitor. +2 damage on hit if moving it over 100 and is also a mech. I think we buy these things. And then we find a way to connect them to the network.
Boops and naughty.
Oh, boop you. What you think about that? Wait. I've messed up somewhere. But yeah, booped prance. Booped prance. Okay, hold on. I gotta rethink all this. So, we need this and this to be connected to all this other shit. Right? God, if we had one more splitter, we'd be fine, but we don't. We're missing one splitter. Is it worth it to sell the mana pot to get another splitter so that we can attach everything in the network? I'm thinking maybe. In fact, I think we sell our entire wand suite and go 100% mech at this point. There we go. That gives us more freedom of movement. And now we can just go crazy with this. Okay. Attach this right here. That there. That there. And also, let's make this kind of readable. Alright, so this flows here. Fuck. We're still running into the same issue. We don't have... Wait, no. I've been thinking about this all wrong. It's everything in network, which means it doesn't need to be connected in to out. It just has to be connected anywhere. So yeah, we could capacitor directly to one of the weapons. Like, literally doesn't matter which. Put this here, this there, and then wire everything else up. Like... that. Yeah. Yeah, I was overthinking the shit out of that. Alright, let's do it. Bro. Okay, we're hitting a bit of a snag already, and that's that we've lost a little bit of damage output by giving up the wand. And also, the wand appeared to be dealing pierce damage. But we also didn't lose any health. So there's that. Alright, so mech is evidently the way to go. Give mechs in network +1 damage for each mech. Are you fucking kidding me with that? Are you fucking kidding me with that? Do we sell the hourglass for that? I think we do, because what are we really gaining by having more speed? Sure, the razor would eventually deal more damage, but... yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, the stabs are all dealing 8 damage too. Oh dude, low level enemies are not going to be able to get close. So yeah, all we need to do now is invest in splitters and things that buff mech. Give +2 damage to a random weapon on selling mech. +3 damage. Okay, skip, because all that sucked for us. On damage taken, zap nearby enemies can't be moved. Okay, so we take the capacitor, which is doing awesome damage. Then we take this X splitter, and now we have to find a new maximally efficient way to do this. So give me just a second while I figure that out. Okay. You here. You here. You. Nope.
Jeopardy music.
Alright. Move that there. No, well, let's do things that actually benefit the network first. So move that to there. This to here, then we'll connect this to the network, which spawns over here, or propagates over here. Then we do that, attach that to this, this to this. Oh my god, now it hardly matters if the weapon's even moving. But, at the same time, I'd really like the weapon to move. Oh, but again, it's only mech in network. It doesn't fucking... Yeah, direct connections are irrelevant. We don't need to be connecting things directly, we just need to attach it somewhere. So this connection right here works perfectly. Everything's connected, everything is maximally in network. Go. Holy shit. Why are they exploding twice? What's causing that? Alright, good fight. We have taken no damage so far. Alright, long range weapon is a mech. +2 damage to attached item. There's a 3 splitter. which is actually really good for what we're doing here. 2 weapons attached to that ability. So laser sounds good in theory, but we'd also have to get it moving. Whereas I don't honestly believe we even need the switchblade to move. So if I bought, I'm probably gonna regret doing this, but if I buy the laser, remove this connection, attach this here. We have just a laser spinning around fast as fuck. And then we just create the smallest circle we possibly can to make sure it's scanning as much of the screen as possible every second. Okay, there's a little inconsistency because it feels like it's darting from point to point. We need to make sure it's a smooth circle, so every time it rotates, it's getting a full scan of the screen. There we go. That looks better. That for each item in network. Done. Easy. Yep. Oh. Oh, I've connected it at the wrong end. Alright, problem solved. Go. Yeah, now the laser is hitting everything it sweeps over. Which is going to make it very hard for anything to approach me. And if it does, the switchblade takes it out almost instantly. I like the build we've got here. The only thing we need now is more efficient splitters. That's right, Prance. I am a firing my laser. You get zap on hit, gains +1 damage per mech in network. Brother. Okay. Alright. So I need to remember this. Okay. So this goes here, which also goes here and here. But then also we connect this here. Get zap on hit, adjacent weapons. So actually, it'd be better to do this. This rat's nest is a maximally efficient mech build for its level. Good fucking lord. It's not even close. Oh man. I gotta be honest, I don't think we need the razor at all. I don't think the razor is adding anything to this build. If I'm right, it's hardly even doing any damage. And we don't really even need it to. I think we reroll once. 50% chance to zap on hit. Yeah, because we just don't... like, need anything right now. Everything we have is, like, perfectly optimal for what we're trying to achieve. Give adjacent items +1 damage. Well, there's a more efficient connector, so that's... What options does that give me? Attach this here. Okay. Detach this entirely. Attach this. Wait, what? Where's the other wire here going? Oh, this wasn't even... Oh, this wasn't even connected to the network. Okay, time to clear it all out and start again, because I'm clearly losing track of shit. Alright. I see this is the thing with these. They're very hard to wire up, but if you can wrap your head around it, it's an incredible build. Alright. Add this here. No, let's make it readable. This here, this here, this here, this here. Alright. Connect this here, this here, this here, this here. Shit. Oh, this just needs to be connected anywhere. Doesn't even matter where. This here. This here. This here. All right. So yeah. Everything is connected. And now it's also readable, which is nice. Our laser is still hard carrying. And the zapper is pulling its weight too. Again, I really do believe the razor is the weak link in this system. As soon as we can replace that, I think we need to. Don't want to replace it with any of this shit. And since that last fight wasn't even close, we're just not going to buy anything. We're not even going to reroll. Like, why put pressure on ourselves to advance right now, considering nothing has hit us in about 10 rounds? Okay, explosive, manual control detonation. Well, there's an infinitely more effective splitter. Although at this point, it kind of feels like I'm just connecting splitters for the sake of connecting splitters. Yep. Another red chip would be nice. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to really sell. +1 damage for each item in network. Lock. So we can get this red chip on our next go through. I kind of want the circle. But it's also slow. It's slower is the problem. Cell razor. Oh yeah, that gives us enough. Yeah, the razor didn't even do damage last run, so it was time for that thing to go. Oh, +1 damage to network, not per thing in network. Understood. I misplayed. Wands make explosions on cast. Slowing frost blast on enemies near base. I mean, yeah. Okay. Reroll the shop. Give weapon 30% chance to zap on hit. The silicon weapon. Well, it's not a ranged weapon, though. And right now, most of our heavy hitters are ranged. There you go. So adjacent weapons do zap on hit, and they also have a 30% chance to zap on hit. I do wonder if we can get some double zappage going. That's my ideal scenario. Yeah. Curse rune. No, not really. And again, the circle is slower than most things we already have. Reroll. Don't need anything here. Sand stick? Adjacent mechs apply slow for 2 seconds on hit. Yeah, that's a mech, so send that to storage, buy this, and put it right here. It does take an item out of... It does take an item out of the network, but slowing that much, I don't really think it matters. Like, yes, it does reduce the total damage of the network, but it also gives it more time to do that damage. Nothing here. We need... Nothing here we need. And... yeah, we just go another round. I mean, I guess we could keep re-rolling until we get upgrades for the things we already have, because there are plenty of things that could use an upgrade. But yeah, I feel like mech as a build is just super multiplicative. Every 3 seconds, stun all enemies for 0.25 seconds. Unfortunately, I don't have any upgrade. On 10 kills, create a toxic area. I mean... no, I think stutter. I think stutter's just better. It's a mech zing. Whew, boy. You are something else. 2 damage to adjacent mechs. I don't think we need it. Drone. Fires explosive rockets. Auto movement. Yeah, no, I think all we want is upgrades for things we already have. +1 input. I mean, that doesn't synergize with anything, really. Whoa, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. We need this to be, like, back here. Yeah. We need to apply as many of the damage effects as we can before it attaches to the first other weapon. Can I sell items? For 5, yeah. Good sell. I mean, we'll pocket an X split, then pop them on the tri-split. What do you mean, Mimic? Like, I see what you're saying, but what do you think the benefit of that is? I'm sorry, that must have sounded really rude the way it came out. Holy shit, I'm back on the leaderboard again. Alright. Electrodes. Create an electric field between all weapons in the network. Okay. Here's the thing about that. I have 2 whole weapons in the network. But it is theoretically another weapon that can gain damage. And if we replace cool with it, it adds to the network. Okay, we'll pocket cool. We'll buy it. We'll run 1 round with it, and if it's not doing well, we'll take it back. It's unorthodox, but it is working, as far as I can tell. It's creating a second layer of damage that everything has to get through. Magnetizer gains damage equal to adjacent mech's total damage. I don't think there's a way to make that worth it. Because we can't expand our palette here. Yeah, I think all we can do at this point is upgrade things we already have. I do connected weapon triggers effects twice. Oh, that's definitely more worth it than electrodes. But we can't sell enough to get it. And even if we could, that would take things out of the network. I don't know, man. Tell you what, let's lock it. Let's lock it in place and see how we feel about it next round. Because you're right, the double switchblade trigger would go hard. I'm also thinking the double zap trigger would be crazy. But it takes up 2 slots as well. I didn't think about that. No, it takes up 1. Okay, so... create an electric field between all weapons in the network for 11 damage. Or effectively double the output of Switchblade and probably Inductor too. If it works out, I think it does. I honestly kind of want Vamp Fang over Armor. Because enemies aren't hitting us, so the armor is kind of superfluous. Vamp Fang at least gives us the chance to get that health back. Repeater doesn't, or sorry, armor just makes the initial damage mean less. Okay, anyways, let's do what we came here to do. Put that away. Put this on. I'm really worried because if this doesn't do what I think it does, if this doesn't do what I think it does, then we may have killed ourselves. Well, not killed ourselves, but... Okay, King Squid. It took a boss enemy to deal damage to us. And that boss enemy very quickly died after he did, too. Piggy bank. End of wave, get +1 for each item in network. I mean, honestly, could replace the armor with that. That would give us... Yeah, what am I saying? That's... yeah. That is just good. Okay. So we've got these weird tanky spaceships that can get close enough to do damage to us. I'm not super worried yet. Because that damage really wasn't all that bad. None of this is helpful. Robot. Shoots beams at nearby enemies, auto movement. What would... Yeah, no, there's nothing I'd like to replace with that. Except maybe the piggy bank. Is this the part where I admit I found your fanfic archives to make you... Whose fanfic archives? Okay, let's put the robot bug in the bank so we can come back to it later. Balloon. Move weapon up and give 25% chance to explode on hit. Yeah, we don't need any of this shit. Yeah, so our main threat is and continues to be that one really tanky spaceship. If they get a lot of those in one go, that could be ruinous. Thankfully, it seems like only 1 or 2 will spawn at a time. Mechs in network. Zap area. +1 damage per mech. Okay, listen, Cosmo. I told you that in confidence. Hey! We have even more efficient mixers. Which means this one here, what is basically serving as a relay, can sub out for this. And I mean, there's no point in having there's no point in having more than 2 mixers, I don't think. I feel like at that point, everything you want connected can just be connected. I need to do the math on that to make sure I'm right, but it feels like at that point. If you want to connect something, you can just connect it. Make random sparks. Fucking great. On hit, 10% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. So damage or even more time? The answer is obvious to me. Reroll. Wait, when did we go to space? Comma, we've been in space. Go ahead and sub this one out because it's also just kind of acting like a relay. Okay, now at this point I can say with absolute confidence that with 3 mixers, if there's anything in the world you want in your network, you can just have it. You don't have to buy anything else. Yeah, we don't need any of this shit. Literally improve all slows. Like, here's how crazy this has gotten. I can't really tell if the repeater is making a difference, but it honestly doesn't matter. The enemies are still not getting close enough for me to be worried about it. It's incredible. Counts as 3 mechs in its network. I think that's it. I think that's the ultimate, like, upgrade at this point. Yeah, the inductor especially is just doing a fuckload of damage now. I strongly believe that I do not have to update this anymore, and that we will just win on this build alone. Yep, let's just go. Oh my god, the zapper's doing more damage than the weapons it's attached to. And since it's guaranteed proccing every hit, just... Grimoire. Create a pet. Imp. Gives imps +2 damage, creates imp plus. Oh man. I'm over here just upgrading things we've got on backup. I'm sorry, this stream must have become like must have become boring by now. But like, number go up makes me really happy. In this game, at least. Yep. 10 kills, create a toxic area. Why not? I would honestly take that mixer just because we can afford it, except we can't afford it. This spaceship right here is the only thing that's gotten close so far. It's the only thing in about 20 rounds that has dealt any damage to me. Well, okay, besides the boss of round 20. At some point I'm gonna stop being excited by how nothing can hit me right now, but I'm not there yet. Okay, this mixer is legitimately just acting like a relay, so we can replace it. For no other reason than more slots. We literally don't need them. We could not attach anything to them if we had... We have more slots than we have things to attach to slots, and I'm gonna keep upgrading those because it's all I can afford. Or sorry, it's just because I can afford it. Do we have... We don't have upgraded electrodes, but we can buy them outright. So, why not? Reroll. Spellbook, don't need any of that. Yep. Fully connected. We have all of the mixers. In a build that absolutely does not need them. I'm sure there's some, like, strategy guide out there that's, like... Here's the maximum number of ports you need. I'm sure that's out there, and maybe I need to read it so I don't sit here and just keep buying mixers for no reason. Rocket is fun. Oh, this mothership is dead. Like, it's gonna get licks in, but... Yep. And that's it. We did it. Goblin. Starts with +5 gold. And in shop, -1 gold on rerolls. Wait, so Goblin's just objectively... Like, understanding that we started that run as a wizard and then bailed on the wizard build because we found shit that was better. I think Goblin is just objectively the best character, depending on what he starts with as far as weaponry. Oh, he starts with nothing. That's why he's not objectively the best character. But I am curious. Because I saw this earlier and I was intrigued. Huh. Not as exciting as I'd hoped. I thought it would be like a giant sword. Like a much, much bigger sword. Oh, but you can attach more shit to it, though. Alright, anyway. We're done with this game for now. I'll probably come back to it some other time. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and if I may be incredibly candid here for a moment, thank you guys for continuing to support me. having to split off from ZGF is not a choice I made lightly, and there was a great amount of anxiety that a lot of my friends and a lot of people I really, really care about weren't going to follow me through to the other side. And I just want to say how grateful I am for the support that you guys have shown, you know, in me talking about my experience, and, you know, just you guys have let me be very real with you, and for the most part, actually not even for the most part, just honestly, you guys have done it without judgment, and it's the best way this could have gone. It's everything I could ask for and more. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna raid someone. We're gonna raid, I think Zest was streaming? Oh, I know Jack's streaming. Hold on, we might go raid him. Oh, damn it. I was hoping he would... I was hoping Jack would be in VR. It's okay. He's making music right now, so we're still gonna go check him out. This is actually gonna be the biggest crew I've ever brought to him, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah. See you guys probably not tomorrow, probably Saturday. Bye-bye.